Today's application of trigonometry, we are basically going to discuss exercise 9.1, question number 11. But before I start, I just would like to explain you two golden rules that will be helpful for you to solve any kind of problem given in this chapter, application of trigonometry. So first golden rule is that you decide upon the angle, which angle you are given. See, just I am explaining you what angle of elevation here. Angle of elevation always starts from the bottom and it goes up to somewhere at the top, and you can see the direction that this direction is going upward, and this angle theta is called your angle of elevation. Second, angle of depression, that is when you are watching something from top and something the object is at the bottom, so you see from top to bottom. And when you see from top to bottom, then the angle which is formed from your eye is called the angle of depression. So this is the direction you see that it starts from the top and it ends at bottom. So this is angle of depression. So this is the first rule. The second rule is that take all right angle triangles in your figure and take ratio of known and unknown sides, and then simplify. If you follow these two rules, you will be able to solve each and every question of this chapter, application of trigonometry. Okay, now this is question number 11 of your book NCERT, chapter number 9, exercise 9.1. In this question, this is given that this tower is upon on the bank of river, and there is an object at this point C. The angle of elevation from this object to the top of this tower, it's given, this is 60 degree, and if you move away from this tower, means in this direction, then you are reaching somewhere at this point D, and from this point D the angle of elevation is 30 degree. Now in this question we have to find this height of the tower. So we basically start with, let AB, which is your tower, also you can mention here, be h meter, and let's say BC is x meter. So now this is what you have to start in the beginning. Now you see how many right angle triangles are there. The first rule we have already applied, that angle of elevations were there. Now this second rule is that you take all right angle triangles. So if I mention triangle ABC is one of the triangle, so I am mentioning in triangle ABC, and second triangle is in triangle ABD. So these are two right angle triangle in this figure. So let's now take triangle ABC. In this I told you take the ratio of one known and second is unknown side. So this is h, this is x. For the time being, here h or x both are unknown, but here we'll get some very important relation between h and x. So we can start from here, that h upon x is perpendicular upon base is tan theta, and that is theta is given to you 60 degree. So apply here h upon x, and this tan 60 is root 3. So from here you are going to get h as x root 3. So this is the first relation that you have obtained. Now come to this. Here again we have we will take this ratio h upon this base. The base is BD, and the base is 20 plus x, and this is tan 30 degree, and tan 30 is 1 upon root 3. Now we do cross multiplication, so this will become h root 3, and this will be 20 plus x. Now you have to find h, so either you can take x from here, you can substitute it here, or you can do this one. So from 1 we can solve it. This h is root 3 x, so this is root 3 x, and this is root 3, and this is 20 plus x. So from here this is 3x, and you bring this x here, so this is 20, so 3x, this is 2x, so x is going to be 10. Once we have got x equal to 10, we can solve again from 1. So from 1 again, h will be root 3 into 10. So that you can see 10 root 3, and your answer is this only, 10 root 3. See question number 12. This question number 12 is very important. Why it is important? Because there is a point in this question that there are two angles formed from the same point, but some of you might not be able to catch the language of this question. So I'm in the beginning, I'm just telling you that from this point you are going to get two angles. One is angle of elevation, second is angle of depression. So what question is, just I'm going to explain that from a 7-meter height building, 7-meter height building means this CE I have taken as a building. From the top, the angle of elevation, it's written from the top of a 7-meter height building, the angle of elevation of the top of the cable tower. This is the cable tower. AD is a cable tower, and the angle of elevation from this top of the building to the angle to the top of the cable tower is 60 degree given to you, and from the same angle, the angle of depression from this point to the foot of the tower is 45 degree. Then you have to find the height of this tower, which is AD. So we assume that AB, this is 7 meter, so this will also be 7 meter because this is a rectangle, the opposite sides are equal, so this is also 7 meter. This is unknown to us, so we assume this as H meter. This BC is also unknown to us, so we assume this as X meter. And as I told you in two golden rules, we'll take two right angle triangles, which you can see, this triangle ABC and triangle BCD. So I have taken these two triangles BCD and triangle ABC. So in triangle BCD, you apply the perpendicular upon base, as perpendicular will be 7, because this angle, the opposite side of the given angle, will be considered as perpendicular. So this 7 will be perpendicular. This is 7 upon base is X. This is X, and this is 1045 degree. So from here, that 1045 is 1. So 7 upon X is equal to 1. So X is going to be 7 meter. Now take this triangle ABC. You take this H upon X is equal to 1060 degree, and H upon this is 7, and 1060 is root 3. So H is going to be root 3, 7 root 3. This is your H, but this is not the height of the tower. So you write the height of the cable tower is 7, because this is 7, BD is 7, and this is your H. So substitute this value, 7 plus 7 root 3. So if you take 7 common, then it will be root 3 plus 1 meter. So question number 13. In this question, it's given that there is a lighthouse, and lighthouse is 75 meter height above the sea level. So sea level, you can see here, this sea level is at point B. So from B to A, this height is 75 meter given to you, and from this point an observer is sitting, and there are two ships in the sea, you can now see, and the angle of depression, it is given that the angle of depression of these two ships are 30 degree and 45 degree. So depression means the angle will be made from top to bottom. So this angle is starting from here, going at this point, but we mark this angle on the top, and this angle is given to you as 30 degree. So this is 30 degree, and this will also be 30 degree, because these are now alternate angles. So we can make a straight line like this, and the second ship is, the angle of depression is 45 degree. So this angle is 45 degree. So this will become 45 degree. Now we have to find the distance between these two ships at point C and at point B, and they are in the same direction. So directions are not different, they are in the same direction. So we have started like this, that we assume CD as X meter, and we are looking for this value of X, and this BC, this is also unknown, so we take it as Y. Now in this figure we can see there are two right angle triangles, triangle ABC and triangle ABD. So as per our golden rules, we'll follow these two triangles. In triangle ABC, now you see, you apply this 75 upon y is equal to tan 45 degree. So 75, this will be 45 is 1. So ultimately you are going to get this y as 75. Next you see in triangle this, so take this height perpendicular as 75 and base as x plus y, and this is tan 30 degree. 75, you put this value, mark this as 1, so put this value, this is x plus 75 and tan 30 is 1 upon root 3. Cross multiply you do, this is 75 root 3 and this is x plus 75. So x will be 75 root 3 minus 75. You can take 75 common, this is root 3 minus 1, and you may leave your answer here. So write final statement there that the distance between two ships are axis, this is 75 root 3 minus 1 meter. Okay, now in this question, this is question number 14. In this question you see that there is a balloon. So there is a balloon which is moving in the wind direction, along the wind in the horizontal direction. So direction is given to you that it is moving horizontally, and there is a girl that sports the balloon in the beginning when the angle of elevation from her eye to this balloon was 60 degree. As the balloon moves, the angle decreases and this angle will become now 30 degree. So you have to find that how much distance this balloon has traveled. So if I mark all this in terms of ABC, then you can see this is, let's say, A, this is point B, this is point C, let's say this point as D, this point as E. So I have to find the distance, either you can say BD or you can say AE. So let's start now. We don't know exactly what this distance is. We don't know what this distance is. So we can begin here with this. Let's assume this as x and this you assume as y. So I am writing this here. Let BC equal to x meter and BD equal to y meter. Now in this question, this is very important to understand this, why this height is given to you. This height and the angle of elevation is not from the bottom, this is from the eye of the girl. So this 1.5 meter, actually this gap, you no need to find this gap, so you subtract this complete one is given from E to this point bottom, this is given to 88.2. so if you subtract this 1.2, so this length will become, this is 87 meter. So this BD, and you can write here that ED will be 88.2 minus 1.2, which is 87 meter. So we start our calculation, but we have to remember our two golden rules. We have found all the angle of elevations. Now we have to see which two right angle triangles are there. So first right angle triangle is EDC and second one is ABC. So we start from here. In triangle ABC we take, and in triangle EDC. So these two triangles will take, we start, this is 88, so this height will also be 87 meter. This AB is also, you can write here AB equal to ED equal to this 87 meters. So use this 87 upon x equal to 1060 degree. So 87 x 1060 is root 3. So from here x will be 87 upon root 3, which you can simplify. You use this rationalization. So this is 87 root 3 upon 3 meter. We can see that how we will use this equation number 1. you take this triangle now, that this is 88.2 is the perpendicular and base is x plus y, and this is going to be 1030 degree. So 1030 is 1 upon root 3, and this is 87, sorry, this is 87, and this is 87 upon x. We substitute this value later on, so x plus y, y we write as it is now. We do the cross multiplication. This is 87 root 3 equal to x plus y. Now we have the value of x, so we substitute the value here. So y will be 87 root 3 minus x. So this is 87 root 3, and substitute this value. You write from 1. This is 87 root 3 upon 3. So now you can see 87 root 3 can be taken common. So from here it is 1 minus, this is 1 by 3. So this will be 87 root 3 into 2 upon 3. So now you can just simply multiply. This is 7 to the 14, 4, carry 1, 16, 17, 174 root 3, or you can simplify here also 3 to the 6, and 3 to the 6, 2 and 7, 9 ja, so 29. This is 58 root 3 meter. Now you can write the final statement that distance between distance traveled by, or I'm writing here, so distance is 58 root 3 meter. That is your answer. Okay, now this question number 16. In this question, it's given that there is a straight highway that leads to the foot of the tower, and there is a person standing on this tower. Observe a car which is at the beginning is at point D, and the angle of depression was 30 degree, and after 6 seconds the car is moving at a uniform speed. This is very important point, that car is moving at a uniform speed, and after 6 seconds the person observed that the angle becomes 60 degree at this point C. So we have to find that how much time that car will take to reach this point B from C to B. So we can see that this is 6 seconds. If we get the time, that how much time it takes to go to for this by this car to reach from C to B, then we will be able to get an answer. So let's start with the important thing in this question is that sometimes most of the students, what they do, they take this distance as 6. You cannot take this DC distance as 6 because this is the time given, not the distance given. So you have to start from here. The concept of the speed, the formula of speed is distance upon time. So we don't know what is the distance, we know only the time. So we can start from here. Let the uniform speed be dx meter per second, because everything is given in the second, so better we start with x meter per second. So distance from here, the distance formula will be s into t. So we can say that dc, because speed is x, dc distance is 6 seconds, so dc will be your 6x meter. So this is very important thing to understand, because in the ratio we always take the distance, we do not take the ratio of this distance and time. Ratio is always taken for the same units, remember this. So now start with these two triangles. Let's begin with triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, and in triangle ABD. So from ABC, we don't know this distance, so let this distance be y. So from here we assume this distance as y. We can mention this also. Let CB equal to y meter. So in this triangle ABC, that tower, the height of the tower we are not given, so we can take this as h, though we have no need to find the value of h, but we can use that h as perpendicular. h upon y, this is equal to tan 60 degree, and tan 60 is root 3, and this is h upon y. So h can be written as y root 3. Mark this equation as 1, and in this triangle take h upon, this is y plus this distance dc is 6x. You can see this is given, this you have taken here dc as 6, and this is tan 30 degree. Tan 30 is 1 upon root 3, and this is h upon y plus 6x, and we have to find y in terms of x. So substitute this value, h is y root 3 upon y plus 6x, this is root 3, and you can write from 1. You have substituted the value of h. Cross multiply you do, then this will be 3y y plus 6x. So this will be then 2y, this is 6x, so y is going to be 3x. So now you see, if you have to find the time taken by car to start from C and reach at point B, then you know this is what you, this is your distance, and time is, you know, the time, the formula of time is distance upon speed. So distance is 3x, speed is x, so this is cancelled, so this is coming as 3 seconds. So now this is your answer. You can write the final statement that car will take 3 seconds to reach from C to B. But if you have to explain little more, then you can also write that car will take 9 seconds to reach from D to B. Okay, now question number 16 is that the angle of elevations are formed to this point A, which is the top of the tower. From, it's very clearly written, from the 2 points on the road. You can see what one point is at, you can see, take it as C, and second point you take it as D. The angle of elevations are given that these two angles are complementary. Complementary means if one angle you assume this as x or theta, then this will be 90 minus theta, because two angles are complementary if the sum is 90 degree. And in this figure you have to find that height of the tower. I have written this to show AB equal to 6 meters. So you have to actually find that height AB as 6 meter. So we start from here. So we can assume this as h meter. So let AB equal to h meter. Again, you just see there are two right angle triangles. You take these two right angle triangles. First triangle is triangle ABC, and second triangle is triangle ABD. So in ABC, this h upon 4 you can take, this is 90 minus theta. This 90 minus theta, you simplify this, this is h upon 4, this will be cot theta. So this formula, you remember this 90 minus theta is cot theta. So your h, or you can make this equation as 1. We see how we can use this. Now take in triangle ABD, that h upon, this is given you in the question that these 2 points are 4 meter and 9 meter away from the bottom of the tower. So this is 4 and this is 9. So h upon 9 is equal to tan theta, because angle is theta. So this you can write this h as 9 tan theta. Mark this equation number as 2, and from here you mark this h as 4 cot theta. This is 1. Now in this question you multiply equation 1 and equation 2 and see that what comes. So this h into h, it will become h square. This is 4 into 9, and this is cot theta, and this is tan theta. You know that cot theta and tan theta, they are reciprocal of each other, so they will cancel each other. So you can write this in one more step. This is 36